So you either do 4 or 5 beads in a row that are, the smaller size, and then one big one which you'll use to go through to make the lattice. These beads are pretty close in size, so it doesn't look quite as obvious as sometimes, and they're very similar in color, which makes it a little more challenging for me to see them all. I was doing it on a clear background and decided, ooh, dark would be much better for this. And then you pull it, and then every other one you go back up through it. And you can see I went back up through there. So now I'm coming at it from another, so it makes a V. So it's a V and then a straight line. If I'm lucky, it'll work out all the way around. Otherwise, in most of the balls, you'll see that there's one section where there's like 2 straights or 2 V's next to each other. And that just works out. Some of the native Indian tribes make mistakes in their blankets because only God's perfect. I don't find I have to worry about that. And in almost all, there's a little bit of individuality and a mistake. But then when it's all put together, I don't think you notice very much. As long as the threads are hidden as well as they can be. There's a double bead there, and I used to just throw them out, and it was just too much trouble, so I just count them as 2 and move on. Sometimes you'll get an extra bead or miss a bead, and I used to redo it, and then I don't anymore, because unless it's really going to cause a bump, you don't really see the individual, you see the whole thing. And it's gonna, I figure if you look at plants and stuff and they look perfect from the distance, and then you see some of the leaves are crazy, the wrong color, the wrong shape, and it all works together. I do take quite a few of them apart if it doesn't feel right. It's especially if I'm making one for a particular person and it doesn't feel like it suits that person. I'll take apart either the netting or the falls and redo it. And now I'm going to go back through that bigger bead to put the V up top, or it's upside down V by then. And this guy's hidden himself. You have to go searching for the right bead. And I don't know why they do that every once in a while. Maybe a thread gets tangled, but it doesn't make any difference. And you can sort of see the netting forming now. This part is quite hypnotic, and you can think of other things. The belt part is too, which is the part there. But then the other part, I have to concentrate more. There's a lot of counting to make it, and decision making for the lower part. You can make it a full net ball, but then what happens if it breaks, the person can't just put it on another one. And this way, it's a standard size ball, and we can just easily take it off. I've never had the actual beads separate. I have had an accidental part where I cut a thread that I shouldn't have, and then I just replaced one part of that section, and it worked all right. I think as with any kind of art, learning how to repair your mistakes is a great part of it. And at first you just sort of panic and think you can't do it. But then if someone shows you a way out, or you figure out a way, you're good to go.